And we are live. Welcome to another episode of AB Trapping. And today we got the CRX Bluetooth speakers from Mackie, a very legendary company for this speaker industry. I got it from Walmart. They were a little cheaper. There goes the manual. Got some good packaging in there. Came in safe. Let's just take these bad boys out. Now, right away, you could tell that these speakers were made, you know, very high quality, very good quality. They don't feel light. You know when you pick up those cheap speakers and it just feels empty in the inside. Like these speakers feel like they have some weight in them. Like I said, I purchased these from Walmart. They were $80. In other places they would be 90, 100. I even seen up to 120. They do have other additions for the speaker. They have portable speakers. They have streaming speakers. So just check them out. No, I'm not getting paid for this. Not a sponsorship or anything. This is just me being a fan of Mackie, and I have other products from them. But I'm a big fan of them, and I recommend this product. It's very high quality. It will last you for a very long time. As you can see, they brought the wires. I'm just seeing where they go. But like I mentioned before, Mackie is a very legendary company. They've been in this industry for a very long time since, it blew up back in the 70s, 80s. Like I said, they're very heavy. They got some good weight in them. Let's take out the wires and start connecting it. So these wires are for your computer, laptop, basically the aux cord. But the wires that I'm going to connect is so you could connect both the speakers together. So you have a red wire and a black wire. They come together, pairs. So it's four of them. So right away they are labeled behind the speakers. You can see that there's like a little button that you push down. One is colored red, the other one is colored black. You put one pair in one set of the speakers and the other pair on the other side. So they do come together, stuck together. So you just want to break them apart a little bit, split them apart so you could get them in there. Once you get them in there, you want to put the plug in, right? Now, I was a little scared because these speakers were delivered on a day when it was raining. And I didn't know if it was going to mess up, but they didn't. Once they're plugged, the speakers have an on and off switch in the back as well. Make sure they are on. Once they're on, turn the knob. The knob is also a on and off switch. So if you go left, it's off. If you go right, it's on. And when you go right, the light should go on. So they powered up. should tell you. If it's connected to Bluetooth, it should be green. And if it's just on, then it's white. So I'm actually gonna connect the RCA cords to my computer. Basically the aux cord. None of these speakers are going to be USB, by the way. So I'm going to do a sound test and just show you how that sounds. So this is how it sounds on the computer. And I'm playing one of my own videos. I can't play music. I can't play another video due to copyright. They are built in the pros. Some fighters win Olympic gold and vanish, struggling to adapt to the brutal professional ranks. But others, they take that gold medal, turn it into world titles, and cement their place among the sport's greatest. Today we dive into the careers of three gold medalists who became legends in the pros: Clarissa Shields, Andre Ward, and Pernell Whitaker. At just 17 years old, Clarissa Shields arrived at the 2012 London Olympics as an unknown. But once the first bell rang, she made one thing clear: nobody was stopping her. But this is how it sounds from the computer. This is not Bluetooth. West in women's boxing's debut year. 4 years later, in Rio 2016, she did it again, becoming the first American boxer in history, male or female, to win back-to-back Olympic gold medals. But the amateur game was just the beginning. When she turned professional, she didn't just win, she took over. In just her fourth fight, Shields became a world champion. And she didn't stop there. She climbed the ranks, winning titles across three weight divisions, making history as the fastest boxer, male or female, to become undisputed in two weight classes. The world called it a 50-50 fight. Shields made it look like a... So now I'm going to do a test sound on Bluetooth. I connected it to Bluetooth on my phone. And now I'm going to play some audio from my phone. And as you can see, the color changed to green because it's connected to Bluetooth now. Today we're going to be talking about Tim Tszyu versus Joseph Spencer, Joey Spencer. Let's get right into the stats. Starting with Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu is 30 years old. He's 5'9" tall. He has a 72-inch reach. He has a record of 24 wins and 2 defeats. Now for Joey Spencer is 24 years old. He is 5'10" tall. He has a 70-inch reach. He has a record of 19 wins and 1 defeat. I'm a big fan of both these fighters. They're very explosive. Both these guys were on. So there you go. That's how it sounds. It's very high quality. It doesn't cost a lot. I would highly recommend these speakers for anybody who's not trying to pay more than $120. It's not portable. It's not small. It's not light. You can't just put it in your bag and just, walk out your house. And please keep in mind, when I was doing the sound test, I wasn't able to put it the highest volume. One, the speaker would just shut off. And two, I have neighbors. But I hope that you was able to get an idea of how the speakers will be. If anything, purchase them on Walmart, and you can always return them online or in person. But that's all I got for you. Don't forget to drop a like, a subscribe, a comment, a share. Do all that good stuff for me. Until next time.